This is Kaylee Plemons from Roane State Community College with Sebron Coleman and Sawyer Barris, members of the Pep Band at Roane State Community College. Sebron, why do you think we need a pep band at Roane State?
Well, I just think it brings an extracurricular activity to the students coming out of high school that were in band or any other form of musical activity. And I mean, it gives them a chance to be a part of something, because I mean, Roane State has a lot of things to offer, but they don't really have a lot to offer. I mean, they do have a lot to offer to musical students. You know, they got the whole musical department, but to be a part of this, you don't have to, you know, like be going to school for music. So this provides a segue for students to go into music without doing it for school.
So it's completely an extracurricular activity?
Yeah, we meet on Fridays, and I guess we've been practicing for like 2 months straight, like on Fridays. That's a new thing that's come up. But I mean, just the overall process, I mean, coming out of school and you just kind of, you don't go to a university on a music scholarship, so you're kind of like, okay, well, what do I do? I mean, you could go to the music department, but this is just another route for students to be able to do that, to not be a part of the music department.
I'm sure a lot of practice goes in as well.
Yeah.
Now, when should we see the Pep Band, Sawyer?
Well, we normally play at just home games like the Roane State basketball games, but we might be going to some other events like the Kindred Spirits event or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you both are enjoying being in the Roane State Pep Band?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Sebron, tell me a little bit about the instrument that you play.
Which one?
In the
drums?
band.
Okay, in the Pep Band. Well, I mean, you have a snare and a hi-hat, crash cymbal, and a ride cymbal. And I just use a floor tom. I don't use like a big, huge collaboration and stuff. I just pretty much use a trap set.
For anyone that doesn't know about, you know, the actual drums and what goes into playing the drums, tell us a little bit about the insight.
Well,
in
the
playing your
insight, well, Blaine was telling me earlier, like, I had to miss a practice for some reason, and he just mentioned, and this is not word for word by any means, but you know, it's hard to play something without nailing down the rhythm. So I'm not saying I'm the backbone of the band, but I do contribute to the overall rhythm. So and that's really what it is just contributing to the groove.
The rhythm has a lot to do with making sure everyone gets their parts right, of course. Sawyer, tell us a little bit the instrument that you play. I hear you play the trumpet.
Yeah, I play the trumpet. I mean, it's not as, I don't think any instrument is more important than another instrument, but the drums definitely do keep the other instruments together,
well,
I think.
You have the melody.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I could beat on something all day, but.
Yeah, but trumpets usually have the melody, and with drums, you have to, you hit objects with sticks to make sounds, and trumpets take air to go through the horn and put a sound out the bell, so they're just different.
And you've been playing this instrument for a while now?
Yeah, since 6th grade.
Since 6th grade. And Sebron, when did you start playing the drums?
Around the age of 3, my mom and dad bought me a piece of junk, like first act set from Walmart or somewhere, maybe it was a thrift shop. But that's what they could afford, you know, they give me one of their shoes. But anyway, we were living in Heartland Estates in Oliver Springs, and outgrew that bad lad and grew up playing a Tama drum set, and I just played really my whole life. I think I was in marching band like 7th grade, maybe 8th grade at Oliver Springs, and I marched. I played bass, played the top bass. You have 3 different octaves, but I played the top bass. Then I fell out of playing that because it was really more like a drill corps than it was a band. So, you know, I just kind of pursued it on my own there for a while. And I mean, I've picked up a lot of other things, but coming here, played the jazz band for a while, but you know, I'm a fan of Roane State basketball, so it gave me the opportunity to come and do that. So, I mean, I've pretty much been playing my whole life.
A question to ask both of you all, what was the transition like from going to playing in high school, middle school, to transitioning into college and not being in a full band, just a pep band?
Well, going from Roane County High School, which their band broke 200, I think, this year or last year, moving to a band of like 9 or 10 is definitely a big change, but I like it. It's different.
It's good. I guess it gives you more practice as well. And Sebron, you said that you love Roane State basketball.
Yeah, I mean, you go ahead, I'm sorry.
With playing the drums, you think you have a lot to contribute to all the atmosphere at the home games?
I mean, I'm not saying that I have a lot to contribute because there is no I in team. And there was no I in Pep Band either. But just, I mean, being a part of that and having something to fill the void between when we play, like actually at the game, I mean, it just helps create a flow, really. Like there's times where like, oh, okay, this is going on, so I'm going to get on my phone, but really you shouldn't be getting on your phone. You should be listening to the Pep Band because there, how many of us are there? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? 10. You know, if you come and we're all there, then you get to hear it all. If one of us is gone, it's like there's something missing. Like, you know, Sawyer mentioned that he came from a band of 200. I mean, with that, you have a lot of layers and different things that you could cover up. But when some of us aren't there, you know, you can't really make up for that. And I mean, it adds another texture to everything to have one person doing other things, but it all contributes to the overall concept.
So a whole unit has to come together for all of this to happen.
Yeah, I mean.
Exactly. Well, what would your advice be for anyone that wants to go into the Pep Band and play at Roane State? Sawyer?
Well, all I have to do is come to Roane State and talk to our band director, Joel Greenlee. And it doesn't matter where you come from, as long as you play an instrument that we can use in the Pep Band, then you can join.
Well, that's great. I encourage everyone to join the Pep Band because it sounds like these guys have a lot going on, but they're having a lot of fun while doing it. So thank you, Sawyer, and thank you, Sebron, for joining me today.
Yep.
And thank you guys for watching.